Welcome back to Intoxicated Opinions. It's been a long time since we sat down, not had a taste test, not had a beer of the week, and just talked about current events going on in this world. Can't think of a better time to do that. Today is Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
Something just happened recently. Hey, I'm here for the good discussions.
What happened?
Well, depends on where you look. Some news sources say that there was an attempted assassination of Donald Trump.
Okay.
Some people say Donald got hit in the ear with a pellet gun.
Oh. Okay.
But
How do you feel about it?
why are you so far out the damn picture, bro? Professionalism.
Talking about
Okay. Now we in there. How do I feel about it? I don't know, man. Hear me out. A couple things. One, violence is not the answer. I believe that. I believe
to everything or something?
violence is not the answer in politics. How about that? What you giggling for?
Nothing. Go ahead. Aren't you in the military? Well, was he in the military?
Violence is not the answer to American politics.
Oh my goodness.
Concerning America, right?
Oh,
Meaning,
okay. Civil War didn't happen.
yeah, that's what we're trying to prevent. We
Boston
can't
Tea
learn
Party.
from the history of the country.
What's the line?
History from the country is, hey, when violence starts, people die. It's gonna have to be a war, right?
Oh,
I know, ain't nobody talking outside no more.
first of all, you're trying to make this man out to be a martyr. He's not a martyr. True, what happened to him wasn't supposed to happen. Had people listen to me, everybody turning their guns, or we updated guns, probably wouldn't happen, right? Or was it just a pellet gun?
NRA won't let that.
Oh, yeah. So,
Too much money, man.
oh, yeah.
You gotta follow the money.
I forgot money.
I ain't trying to turn him into a martyr. I'm saying we don't have all the information yet, but the information we do have, he got shot. Someone else died. The shooter died. One. Oh, yeah, he did a fist raise moment. Black Panther style, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
And now I got to see all the memes on Facebook. Talk with him. They got 50 Cent's album cover because he was shot. Some people did it like a Tupac remix, Hail Mary and stuff. I might as well. Someone should do a Fat Tone one. He got shot a few times too. If that's the company we putting him in, then let's just go all out. I'm here for the memes. I'm here for the fun, but I'm not here for the violence, really, though. One, it is going to. We're already divided as a country. It is put us on high alert as far as, okay, things can get very serious very fast. Yes, it could be the actions of one, but for some people, the actions of one represent, the mentality of many.
I agree with you for the most part. My problem with this is, I'm not for anybody getting shot. I just don't. I know what this leads to. This leads to an overwhelming victory at the polls, which is cool, which is understandable, but it still doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve the issues that middle class America is going through. It doesn't solve the issues that the poor are going through. It doesn't solve anything. Like, it just basically takes our attention from the things that need to be addressed and puts it on, now, I hate to say, Donald Trump. And maybe it's narcissistic. Maybe it's looking at things like, this man wants all this attention. He needs all this attention. I know plenty of people got shot, B. They move on. Live your life. He's not dead. He's still living. Still kicking.
Yeah, but I don't know plenty of people that got shot with millions of people watching.
Yes, you do.
Who?
Martin Luther King.
I wasn't even born then.
Oh, I don't know if millions of people were watching it. I mean, they seen him land on the ground. I don't. We have a lot of other issues other than whether or not our president elect got shot, and moving forward, I mean, I don't see that happening to the actual president.
They ain't gonna have talks outside. They're gonna be inside, and they're gonna secure the building.
They talk,
huh?
I think Biden and Trump talked on the phone.
I'm just saying, I don't think either one of them is gonna go have an outdoor rally now. That's all.
I do.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think he continues to have rallies
Outdoors?
I think this continues to be. I'm here. Can't nobody make me go anywhere. Campaign. And it still doesn't solve the housing rising market. It still doesn't solve our state politics. It still doesn't solve what's going on in our cities. It still doesn't solve the inflicting wars that's going on that we're shoveling out billions, trillions of dollars for. It still doesn't solve for that.
So your take on this is it doesn't. I mean, obviously we don't want our political runners getting shot at, but it doesn't really matter in the big picture.
Right.
The issues
the
are still
screen.
there. Now this is a diversion. Because I was just telling
it's a
someone,
W.
hey, every time he goes the next debate, he gonna be like, y'all shot me and still can't, he gonna use that to the fullest.
Yeah.
And what you saying is you think that pushed him over, he gonna win just because of that.
Yeah.
You gonna vote for him now?
I mean, listen, I feel like I'm gonna have to vote regardless because things is happening in our state, our city alone that pushes me to vote anyway. But when it comes to a president-elect, this is a red state. The difference is my vote. I can vote independent. I can vote Democratic. I can vote Republican. It really doesn't matter in this state. I mean, if other people think that way, then maybe it'll change.
I was just thinking that.
But other people don't think like along those lines, so I'm not too worried about the color of the state changing.
Okay.
But I do want to affect things that's going on in the city, in our state, more so than, just focusing on our presidential candidate. Mm-hmm. So,
Some would argue that the president so you remember when Roe v. Wade got overturned?
Yeah.
The argument is Donald Trump put in his friends into the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court justice, it's not a voting. It's whoever the president is. If there's an open seat, they put them in there.
Right.
And so Donald put 2 or 3 in there, and now the court the majority is Republican.
Yeah, that's the reason why the whole president can't be found guilty of crimes and
all those, yeah.
So,
and this next year, there's going to be more seats up for election.
The thing about, I say states like Missouri, states like
Iowa, probably. Iowa's a good one.
Detroit, they have a lot of unions. So a lot of the unions are Democrat-based. Mm-hmm. So Democrats fund those unions. Me personally, I have a lot of family that's in the union. So I can understand why my family or those union people would vote Democratic. Right. Because unfortunately, Republicans have never been for the union. So when I say like we're just too divided, it's just so much that divides us to where it's hard to just focus on this incident, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, he didn't die. If he would have died, it would have been different.
Yeah, I got people got shot all the time. Nobody
did get shot,
more.
And a lot of people seen it. And so you said you had to vote regardless because there's issues, but did him getting shot lure you to that?
It make me think like,
this is the one.
Yeah. Just because I just know a lot of people that get shot. That's been shot. I know people that's died in gunfire. So it's like you get shot every day, B.
Some people will say the reason this country is divided is because of Trump. Right?
No, this country's always been divided.
Has it?
Yeah. Democrat Republic. It's always been divided.
Yeah, but not so
black white. It's always been
openly
divided.
And aggressively.
Poor high. It's always been divided. It's always been some type of division in this country.
I just don't remember what white supremacist groups coming out in Obama administration.
KKK. Oh, you said Obama. I think more so, that was a time of
peace, right? And tranquility.
not peace, but because you still had people that are divided, like over Obamacare and stuff like that. I think it was a time where we had a leader who was very articulate, who could speak very professional, who carried himself with an upstanding demeanor. Regardless of how you might have felt about him, he carried himself very well.
That's true.
He could sell you a dream and you wouldn't even know you've been, bamboozled.
Did you read any of the stories around the rally yesterday?
I didn't.
No.
How
do you know what's going on if you don't read
I watched the video.
You watched it happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I know.
There's a lot of information I need to know. How did that happen? How did it happen? One, did the security fail? Was it an inside job? Hey, we're going to get Trump. I need to know information about the shooter. I need to know information about how he got the weapon he got. I need to know information about how the security was so slow to respond, because what I heard from first person videos there at the rally, they said, hey, we seen this dude climbing up with a rifle. I think it was like 500 feet away. We told the police, no one did nothing. And 5 minutes later, bop, bop, bop.
Let's say this is all fabricated. Let's say it's all made up. Let's say it's all planned by Trump. Does that change?
Yeah.
Who does it change?
My opinion.
Your opinion? What would your opinion be? Would you still vote for him or no?
If he faked his own assassination attempt?
Yeah.
No. Hell no. I'd be like, no, bro. But hear me out. I thought about that too. I don't know. If I'm going to fake someone trying to shoot me, I'm not going to say shoot my ear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say shoot close to my head. Like, bro, shoot me in the leg or something. But if the guy who was shooting was an inch or two away, off, he'd been dead. And I don't think anyone's going to gamble that kind of setup. Did he just want to die? And if he doesn't, great.
What was he shot with?
We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
But as more information comes out.
Okay. How will we know? Like, how will we know what it actually is?
I would like to think there is some integrity in the higher levels of criminal
you got that
justice.
much faith in our government to tell the truth. You got a lot of faith, brother. I just don't.
You don't think we'll ever know the truth?
No, I think they all bamboozle us. I think it's all, they put who they want in power. Like I said, we had plenty of other candidates, other options, other than these two options.
So I wonder what the bigger plan is for them to force feed us Trump versus Biden again.
Well, because they want Trump to win.
Biden still got a chance?
No, he doesn't. Have you seen him? He doesn't have a chance.
I've seen him.
Bro, he doesn't have a chance.
But I think people hate Trump so much, they will vote for Biden just for that.
After watching that debate, people really are just looking like they're either not going to vote or they've been swayed.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't have too much faith in Biden.
I mean,
as a black vote, I don't have too much faith in him because I don't see what he's done for me.
He said he would drop out if the Lord Almighty came down and told him to.
Oh, see? So
I said, hey, don't worry about him coming to meet you. We worried about you going to meet him. You feel me? Because you old, my dude. I mean, Trump is old too.
I don't have too much faith in him leading the country.
I feel you there, man.
Yeah.
I feel you there. Bro, I had to turn the debate off. I started getting embarrassed for him. He would start saying something, and it was like, Trump, how do you respond? And it was like, I don't know what he just said. I don't think he does either. I said, I got to turn this off because I'm embarrassed for Biden. Biden's a great dude, man. I think, for real, Biden is a good dude. I just think his prom is way past, and now it's a mental.
Well, you give him a lot more credit than I do.
You don't think he's a good guy?
Nah.
Honorable?
Nah.
Why'd you vote for him then?
I just think he's old. Like I said, at the time, I was feelings based. So I put a lot, even though I had did my research, even though I vividly came to a conclusion which one was better, I used my feelings more so than my
Ain't that why you said women ain't in power?
That's why I said that we shouldn't have people voting based off of villains.
Oh, okay. I just try to throw you under the bus when I can.
I know.
What are we gonna do from here, though?
From
We got two more. We got two more debates at least. We got dozens of more rallies, right?
It's over with.
It's over. That's it.
Trump can sit up there and lie to the world and sell whatever dreams he wants to. The man can nearly do whatever he wants to up there, and he's still gonna be voted in.
Isn't that wild?
So I think we as Americans, we need to do better. I think we are dumb. I do. I just don't understand how we sit around, we watch, everything that goes on and just be like, okay, we just go along with it.
What can you do, though? The parties are saying you could choose Biden or you could choose Trump.
But we had a preliminary. We had other people that we could have chose.
That's the problem. Everyone's procrastinating. They wait until now. Oh, maybe Biden shouldn't go. Well, no shit. You didn't notice that last year? 2 years ago?
But this is why I say we're dumb. Well, I'm not going to say everybody. A majority of people are just dumb. Because even seeing the confusion that these two caused, a lot of people didn't even do their research. They didn't care about the other candidates. They just went off of what they know. They went off of what they was told, what they was fed.
What the media fed them,
yeah. They didn't listen to any of the important topics. They didn't ask about any of the important topics. They didn't try to understand any of the other candidates. They just went with what they know.
Crazy.
Especially if you're
Go ahead.
Older or younger.
How young? 25 or younger?
Around that age, yeah. Fresh out of college, in college.
Still very impressionable.
Yeah, you just went with...
New to the world.
The indoctrination that you just went through in college. And if you old, you went with more so what you know. Either you're a Republican or Democrat.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the middle, probably like 28 to 40, you have people that...
Has a brain to use.
Yeah, that are pretty much like, I want to know more about this candidate. I want to know more about this candidate.
That's not saying everyone's stupid. We're just saying for the majority, for the most part of what we see.
We're not saying that they're not outliers, but we're just saying majority of the people that usually watch Fox, CNN, or other news sources sometimes are stuck in their
What
way.
they say is, oh, that's what happened. Although there could be information that disproves or discredits, they're keep turning a blind eye to it.
Yeah, especially if you've been voting this way for your entire life, you're not gonna. It has to be something real major in order to make you sway. And a lot of times, a lot of people.
I got a couple questions for you. As a half black, half Native American.
Oh, you see that? I didn't send you. Did I send you that?
No.
Oh,
You sent me nothing.
Oh,
I just know your ethnicity, fool.
okay.
As a white guy, I have noticed the media has kind of pushed the narrative where blacks and minorities shouldn't vote one way or the other. What are your feelings on that?
No, I think we should always vote. I said,
no. I mean, for left or right.
But it's still other things. There's still things in your state going on that people should be looking into. Black that affect black people. So you should still know who your senator and everybody around
Governor.
you is. Yes,
you got local, you got county, you got city specific.
Right, and you should be involved in that.
Right.
Like a lot of times, our presidential debate is just what it is. Our presidential debate. It's going to be who deals with foreign politics, with major issues, stuff like that. You have people in the background. But at the local level, things that go on in your state, your taxes,
that really affect you.
They really affect you. You really want to know who's responsible.
Part of the problem in my mind is that the media blows up the presidential
and then you
voting
get people
so
in
much.
the back door just sliding on in.
And then you got people at your local level that you're not even concerned about because you're focused on the two heads. And
so when it comes down to you writing that paper, you just write Democrat or Republican.
Yeah.
And it automatically feels that. And I don't do that. I look at the top major things that's going on in our city or state, and I vote for them. And then I think the presidential is just based off of how you feel.
You're in Kansas City proper, right?
Who?
This is Kansas City proper?
Clay.
This is Kansas City?
Yes.
Okay. You going to vote for the mayor again? Same one?
He comes to my kid's school, so I won't say how I'm voting, but he hasn't wowed me.
Oh, okay. Comes to your kid's school, huh?
Yeah. He makes appearances. Yeah.
All right. The rich schools.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
He probably ain't going to Central or nothing, huh? I guess they closed. He probably ain't going to De La Salle, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I'd never seen the mayor at my high school.
Right.
Growing up. Or maybe I just missed him. But I don't
Nah,
recall
you would have
that.
known. You would have known. Okay.
Yeah, I think at that time it was Emmanuel Cleaver.
Oh, yeah. I
I
liked
don't-
him.
I don't think I
didn't have
I've
any.
seen him.
Maybe I was just too young to be able to identify any issues.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what I grew up knowing. I was like, okay, that's who he is.
And that's what I'm saying. Usually when you're younger, things really don't affect you too much other than what you learn, especially in college.
Right.
So you just go based off of what, you've been knowing or what you done heard people say.
I don't care what way you vote, man. I don't think you'll ever find a candidate that checks off every box you have as
No,
far
no,
as
no.
who you want. For example, I clown on Joe a lot, but I just got a check from the Department of Treasury from the Student Loan Education Department. Like $600, man.
And so to you might feel
Like, oh.
inclined like, oh, he did something for me.
Appreciate that, homie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's fit to serve, but I appreciate whatever law or whatever he did.
Yeah, that's my main thing. I don't think. Well, no, I got a few things that I don't like about Joe. Like a lot of people will sit here and be like, "What a black job," but Joe Biden also said, "If you're not black, if you don't vote for me." So, and yeah, people on that side didn't bat an eye to it.
Right.
So, but we make it a big issue now because this one said it's just people's preference.
It's the same thing that happened with Trump. He got convicted of all those felonies. His followers said, "Oh, it was a sham. Who cares?" But Hunter Biden got convicted of a felony. They're like, lock him up forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I know.
it's a double standard depending on what side of the fence you're on. And I don't know if that'll ever change.
And that's the problem. Like, we just don't. A lot of people don't care. And like I said, it's those those age groups that tend to, go into I don't care mode.
Yeah.
I'm a vote how I want to vote, how I've been voting, or, what I feel like voting.
There's a lot of back and forth on the internet, but I think deep down, if some higher power said, Aaron, that's me. You don't get to vote. You don't get to vote this year. I'd be like, whatever. It wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't care. I'm gonna still do my own thing. Sure, I might have to pay a little bit extra at the gas pump. I don't look at the gas pump when I fill up anyway. I just fill up.
You don't?
No, why?
It's 303.
How do you know that?
Because I pay attention. It's money. It's money that's going in. See, this is the problem.
I gotta get gas regardless.
People are so in a rush, in a hurry. People just don't care anymore. They don't care if gas prices are sky high still. Mm-hmm. People don't care if their taxes are high. People don't care if the housing market is going up. People don't care if you losing jobs or not. People just don't care as long as they keep going.
The gas prices are let's just say $3 right now.
Yeah.
So it probably takes me $50 to fill up.
Okay.
All right. So, gas prices are $1.50. Everyone's happy. So it takes me $25 to fill up. I'm just in a spot where I don't, 25 or 50, $25, whatever. I'll donate that to a homeless dude. It don't bother me. I got to get gas. Whether it's 50 or 25.
Okay, you can give me that 25. So
You're saying it bothers you?
Yes.
I don't understand how, man.
It bothers me because I know how much gas prices have been. I understand inflation, but with inflation comes higher job opportunities, higher salary, higher pay raise. And for a lot of people, that's not happening. So how can I, as an American citizen, justify things going up, but pay rates staying the same?
I thought pay rates went up. Kansas City's minimum wage is $15 an hour.
Where did you see that?
It's at least 12.
No, it's not.
At least 12.
Look up the minimum wage for Kansas City. I guarantee you, it's still like $8 or something like
I
that.
promise.
Okay.
January 1, 2024, it took effect. Kansas City. Bro, this is my job, you know. Kansas City minimum wage. As of January 1, 2024.
Wage is currently $7.25 per hour. Yeah, I know. It went up in certain states. But also in those certain states it's high as hell. You just don't know because it doesn't affect you.
Oh, so even though, okay, Kansas City's didn't go up, but if you work in Kansas City, it went up because the state said Missouri's minimum wage is at $12.30 per hour as of January 1.
What is Kansas City's?
Yeah, but Kansas City has to follow the state.
No.
Just like the state has to follow the federal. No one in Kansas City, no one in the state of Missouri, regardless of what city you're in, should make less than $12.30 an hour.
What they do?
Now, Kansas is $7.25 statewide. You know someone that makes less than $12.30 in Kansas City?
No, I don't. I was just...
Okay, see, you just trying to... It's okay to say...
I can't get my Trump on? Yeah, leave.
Pay rates rose, and here we are.
But it is $7.25.
In Kansas City, yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's because you voted for the mayor that comes to visit your school.
Because I felt the same way you did, because it wasn't affecting me.
Mm-hmm. So, for me, gas prices ain't... It can go to, what? $4.50. Then I'll be paying, what, $70? Okay. I still got to get gas. I'm going to get gas whether it's $10 a gallon or $1 a gallon.
It makes you move different. I think back when we was younger, $5 we could ride the city. We could do what we want to.
So you're talking about maybe lower class having this low, middle
general,
low.
I tend to go to certain destinations and come back.
Yeah,
that's it. So
you kind of know the money you need to budget for gas that week or those 2 weeks,
right? So your $50 is nothing, but my $75 every fill up is different.
Same thing with grocery prices. I know I'm gonna spend $350.
But you don't cook at home neither. You're spending $350 what, a month?
No, every 2 weeks. I spend about $700 a month in food. You think you get these guns in McDonald's?
Yeah.
Hell no. McDonald's done went up too.
I know.
Inflation. Look,
I'm just saying.
McDonald's workers make more. Now the burgers cost more.
I respect everything that's been going on. I don't know if I respect it, but I acknowledge everything that's going on. My problem is we as Americans, especially middle class people, citizens, those that make, family.
Are we middle class?
Yeah. Fuck, we might be poor.
Let's take a look. Because I just want to.
Current middle class? What is the current middle class?
Economic class chart. Lower class, 30,000 or less. That's rough, dude.
Oh, you can't survive off of that.
30,000 or less?
You can't survive off of that.
Lower middle, 30 to 58,000. Middle is 58 to 94. Bro, we are probably, I think we might be upper class, mate.
Bro, we not.
Upper middle class, 94 to 150.
This has to be dated.
Upper class starts at 153,000. This is of 2024, February 3rd. Yeah. We might be over middle class.
I can't believe that.
So we upper class, big dog.
I don't believe that, bro.
Hey, we made it.
For how big of a household? Is that just two people?
I mean, I don't know, but I know we're not anywhere near lower, and we're not near middle. We have to be upper middle or upper.
Nah,
we made it. You made it, homie.
Bro, we
from the trailer court to the top.
We are poor.
Oh my goodness! They can't believe that when they sit there and look at thousands of dollars in liquor.
That's savings.
Oh,
that's investment. Come on, bro. I work hard. That's overtime.
They would argue if you were struggling or poor that you wouldn't have money to have investments.
That's hard work. That don't mean that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. I ain't gonna say paycheck. That doesn't mean that when all your bills is paid, that at the end of it, you should be well over, what you expect to be in financial.
How much a month do you spend on alcohol?
I don't spend that much on alcohol, and that's because I don't drink every day. I say probably at the most a month, probably like $150, depending on if I want something special.
How about hats and clothes?
I don't.
Bro, you have a new hat every week. You ain't got a million hats. You
I
keep
haven't been buying hats, bro. I haven't been buying hats because I can't afford hats because the economy is so high. I just keep my stuff clean. Nah, but I haven't been buying hats.
I bet a lot of people watch this and be like, yeah, you high class. You do a YouTube show in your house in front of a loaded bar on a poker table.
I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink every day. I drink when I have company. I drink on occasions when I want to enjoy a beer or a drink. But I don't just sit here. Some people drink constantly and can't have a bar.
They'll say, you got money for lights and cameras and microphones and headphones?
My grandma taught me to save. It's budget, baby. It's budget over anything.
So anyone can have it?
Anybody.
Okay.
Within your budget. Within your budget. You save, you put in the hard work, overtime, all that. But that's the thing. I don't think I should have to work overtime to live a good life. Mm-hmm. Our grandparents didn't. Our parents' didn't.
It's true. You can move to Guam. The dollar goes a long way. If you move to Guam now, you'd be rich.
I can move to a lot of places where
Philippines
dollar goes a long way. Don't mean I want to move to those
Puerto Rico,
places.
probably. Costa Rica.
Don't mean I want to move to those places. I like where I was raised.
Okay.
I like where I was born.
I'm just throwing out options to help you improve your quality of life. That's all I'm saying.
Quality of life, I think that's subjective.
What do you mean?
I mean, quality of life means different than for everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if we say quality of life is money, then yeah, I could move somewhere where that's not an object. But if I say quality of life is family, love, peace, those things, then it doesn't matter how much I make.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you think the president has a direct impact on something like gas prices?
Somewhat, yeah. Relationships with other countries, war times, yeah. Shipping.
Inflation as well?
Yeah.
Because here's my dilemma. It's 2024. Gas prices are high. Mm-hmm. People say this is Biden's fault.
I think that's always the president's fault.
It's 2024. Grocery prices are high. Inflation, I guess, just in general is high. People say that's Biden's fault.
I'm always blame the president who's in charge at that time.
Some would say the policies Trump put in place is why they're high now.
No.
No, why?
I just don't do. I don't live my life by those standards. Because then that's saying that no matter who we pick, in 4 years we'll see the results of what we pick. Mm. So if we're debating, if we're basing that off the next 4 years, then what we're going through now is Trump's fault.
It's just hard to.
And then the next 4 years it'll be Biden's fault. And then the next 4 years it'll
He'd be dead by then. Maybe, I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Hopefully he lives.
It's always on. So I don't live my life like that. What did you do when you was in office?
You got in. Your time starts now.
Yeah.
Show me something.
I don't give a fuck what the debt is. I don't care about none of that. What are you doing now for the American people?
I brought you an American flag to hang in front of your house.
What does that mean to me?
We'll just put it up so you can represent your company. Wow.
Company?
Country. You represent your country.
Oh, first of all, I don't bow down. I don't salute anybody other than the Bible, other than God. So
there's nothing more American
idolizing
than God.
America is not in my Bible. I would never do that.
So a flag like a cross or Christian flag.
That's stupid. I would never do that. I don't care what flag it is. I would never idolize or praise a flag over my God, my Lord and Savior.
Some states have mandated that Bible history be, or, I don't know, Bible history or Bible teaching, something to do with the Bible, mandatory in schools. How do you feel about that?
Mandatory?
Mandatory.
I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like the word mandatory.
It's your God. You need to save these people.
He gives you a choice. He brings you the word. He allows you to follow his word or not follow his word. You have that choice. You have that decision. There are consequences of not following the Bible, following the Lord. And that's up to him, and how you live your life.
Consequences, huh?
Right.
You think that
I think
world's hottest gummy bear was hot. Wait till you get the consequences.
when you mandate stuff like that, you get people that rise up and go against it.
Right.
That's why we're in the situation we're in now. When you allow people to be free, allow people to see the error of their ways, their mistakes, allow people, time to understand there is something better than me, usually they come back.
Do you have a lot of white people on your social media, or is it normally mixed black minorities? I guess maybe it's majority now. Do you have a lot of white people on your social media?
No.
Yes or no? Okay. So using your social media as a reference, do you feel that I'm trying to get the vibe on the culture, right? Kind of like Kendrick said to Drake. Trying to get the culture's feel on this presidential race, where people stand. Can you give me some insight?
I feel like a lot of people are staying away from it.
Just not mess with it.
Mm-hmm. At this moment, yeah.
They might not even vote.
I think people just don't know what to do.
If Biden throws in, starts talking reparations,
oh yeah,
does that bring him?
Yeah, my vote 100%.
Bro, you're not supposed to be able to buy your vote.
Why?
Because if founders can't send us money to say this tastes good and it tastes horrible.
First of all, this is my life. You're giving me something. If founders was paying me for my opinion, like honest opinion, yeah, you can't sway that. You're asking me to not vote in my favor because of what? That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna vote in my favor. I got to just say reparations.
I'm gonna ask you that every time because I know that's on your mind. So here's the thing, though. The reason I feel Biden won in 2020, I don't think it was rigged. People said, "Oh, we don't want Trump." They proactively went out and voted for Biden.
Yeah.
But if those same people are saying, "I'm just going to stay out of it," obviously we know the outcome.
Right. That's why I say this. And what happened just overwhelmingly pushed people, because you have people that were in the middle, like, oh, that side is don't want him to get out what he's saying. I can't see myself voting for that side. So you have a lot of people going and turning and using that as a turn.
I guess to be fair, the one thing that rubs me the wrong way is if someone is not getting the opportunity to, if someone is silenced prematurely. That makes sense. So, obviously Trump's not dead, but I felt something like, dang.
I mean, will we get a person substitute?
If Trump died?
Yeah.
His son?
His son. No, I'm saying would the substitution be his vice president elect, or would it be?
He ain't chosen one yet.
Oh. So how would we know who would be?
Next in line?
Yeah. Or they'd have an open.
No, they'd go back to the start. Hey, let's have a debate.
Too far off.
Hey, watch what you say, man. Now.
No, I'm just saying maybe they wasn't too far off of what they're thinking.
2 for 1. Just start over on both sides.
Hey, I'm not.
We got some competition.
Stop! You pushing people to think wrong.
I'm only joking. I do not condone violence. I don't want anything to happen to anyone. I just want everyone to have the freedom of speech. Actually, that I went over to Iraq to supposedly fought for. I think it was oil. It ended up being. But in my head, at 2019, 18, when I was over there, I'm fighting for freedom and rights and peace. And now that I'm older, it was probably just oil. But
territory, property, resources, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, big bully America.
And here we are. Bro, okay, out of all the issues that's happening currently, maybe only 2 bother me. 1.
Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Oh, you talking?
No.
Oh, you talking politics. Oh,
talking politics.
My bad.
Let that go, man. Drake won. We already discussed that.
You should see the comments.
I'll look at them. And someone's gonna write here. Why are you eating during your podcast? Because I'm hungry. You got to feel these muscles, bro. These are about 20 inches. I don't think they understand how big 20 inches are. Okay. Two things that bother me. One, I truly believe what a person does in their life is their business, and the government has no reason to interfere. That means if, scissors, if a girl wants to get an abortion.
Keep going.
Yeah. So, equality, gay marriage don't bother me. Gay pride, the parades don't bother me. Women being allowed to choose if they want to have a baby or have an abortion don't bother me. Women have access to birth control. Cool. It saved me probably 10 times. So that is one. And the other issue is foreign affairs, right? Because I understand the consequences of foreign affairs going awry. So with the social issues
Hold on,
here,
let's break down what you said first. You said none of that bothers you.
no.
Okay.
That means I am pro-choice. I am pro do what you want to do. Because it doesn't affect me. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care who you marry.
I don't care who you sleep with.
I understand you got some religious ties that kind of keep you
For marriage.
constricted from marriage.
For marriage. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what you do sexually. That's whatever freaky stuff that you into sexually. That's what have at it.
So you don't think gays should be persecuted? Oh, you're gay.
No.
Okay.
But I also believe in the sanctity of marriage and what it was meant for. I believe that what it was meant for was man and woman.
Okay.
If you want to take away the extra stuff that the government gives you for being married, I'm for that. But I don't believe in taking away what marriage was meant for just because you feel like you want that you want the benefits of it.
Is there benefit? I thought there was negative benefits to getting married. Now you got to file married on taxes. You don't get a big tax break. Now, if you split up, you got to fight in court. You got to spend money for a lawyer to figure out who gets
But
what.
also for people in same sex, the thing was if I'm married to this person, my assets do not go to my family. So life partner and marriage dictate, whether my stuff goes to this person, my kids, or my family. So that's the big thing about when it comes to marriage now in, that financial aspect. And I just say, just have a will. You have a will and testament and, you go about it that way. If that solves this paradox, if it solves this issue.
So, Democrats are pro-choice. They are pro do what you want to do. We don't care. Live your life. Doesn't bother us. On that issue, I agree with the Democrats.
I don't, because I see the effects of that. I've been in the effects of that.
How?
What you
How
mean?
does that affect you?
Which part?
Gay people getting married.
I just told you. As a Christian, it defiles what a Christian is supposed to get married for life and death. To death do we part, sickness and health. Under God, you take away all that it was meant for. Even the pride flag is a mockery of Christianity.
I know you're going to say that.
So when I say I don't agree with that, I don't agree with that.
Right.
I don't agree you making a mockery. I wouldn't agree with people making a mockery of you just because you like to tie people up or you like to have sex with the same sex or whatever you like to do. That's what you like to do in the bed.
It's just marriage gets you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, and I don't agree with certain ending letters of the alphabet.
Okay. Foreign policy. Let me get to foreign
Go
policy.
ahead.
I'm with Republicans because the Democrats suck. They keep sending so much money to Ukraine. That shit would have never happened under a Republican. It just wouldn't happen. So I'm kind of split. Those are the two issues because I know the money that's going over Ukraine is not going to come to me and forget my student loans, right? I need that money.
See, and so if you asking me,
Uh-huh.
a person who just logically sound, I have zero reason to vote Democrat other than me having family that's in the union. I personally have zero reasoning.
What about people that say Trump's racist? Why would you vote for him? You don't like your gun. That's really said. I'm not making this up.
We still had the 3 strike rules.
What's that?
We had where Biden was, had the 3 strike rule that he voted in. People gonna say it was black people that agreed with it. Yeah, but he voted it in. It was wrong. He shouldn't have never voted it in. It's a disdain for black people. It wasn't an understanding.
The 3 strike rule were 3 things.
If you get caught 3 times,
It's life.
yeah. Also, crack when the crack epidemic hit, it was the crackdown on drugs. Who was the people that selling drugs?
So do you feel Trump is racist or not?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're okay with voting for him even though?
I feel like Biden is racist also.
So they're both racist.
Yeah. So you asking me, which races do I want in there? It doesn't come down to how I personally feel. It comes down to what do you do for me and my family. If Trump said reparations, I'd vote for Trump, hands down. How does it benefit me and my family?
Do I get those too? Because I think I came from an Irish heritage.
No, you don't.
And I think there were Irish slaves now.
Listen, if your people didn't come over here and was sold on the slave train, or you identify as black,
Can I identify as black?
no.
Wow.
I don't believe you can identify as anything other than what you was born as.
What? Oh, okay, that's right. I'm talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong person. So that's why I say a lot of things I just don't agree with that side. So it's like, how can I vote for that?
You know what? Even so, at one point I was adamantly against everything. I just wanted to stay how it was like in the 90s, how I was raised. Men are men, women are women. If you're gay, you're gay. Then it expanded from there. Now I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all.
It doesn't affect you because you've lived your life. How would it affect your kids? How does the future affect your kids? You say, so my only problem with pro-choice or whatever is that it's not equal. If you could allow the man at the time of conception to be like, I don't want to have nothing to deal with this baby, I would be all for
Pro-choice?
pro-choice.
So abortions don't bother you?
No.
The Bible doesn't dictate one way or the other in your mind.
Well, no, it's still murder. But do I think you could be forgiven for it? Yeah. I'm standing on my principle. At the end of the day, I believe it's still murder. I believe.
At what point?
At the time that you know you have another human body in you.
Fully developed? Partially developed?
Just a human body.
The potential for human.
It's life. You have life growing in you.
Okay.
At the time that you have a life growing in you, that's a.
Bro, I'll tell you what, 4 years ago, I don't know if we've been here 4 years. 3 years ago, you were a goddamn Democrat. Now you sound just like a goddamn Republican.
I don't sound like I just sound logical. I wouldn't care about pro-choice if it was equal. If men could opt out of taking care of a child. If I can pay you $400, $440, to go get this procedure done, and you choose not to, I opt out of that. Just like you can choose to go get the procedure done. It's your body, your choice.
Okay, think about the consequences long term. All these people growing up looking for their biological.
Something will have to change. Either people will stop laying down with people that don't want to be involved in kids' life, or you would marry before you carry. And I believe that if you marry, then that goes out the window. This whole that goes out the window. You marry, you sit down, you live with your decision. People will look at marriage a little different.
The values of marriage have definitely
Declined, degraded, everything.
Divorce is like 1 in 2 people get divorced.
It's 50%.
Crazy.
Yeah.
50%. That's like Army numbers. In the Army, in the military, divorce rate is crazy high. It is July 14th.
July 14th.
To August, September, to October. Bro, we got less than 4 months and it's going down, and I'm here for the excitement. I don't care.
No, you here for the drama of everything that's going to unfold afterwards.
I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the people going crazy or the people celebrating. I'm here for... But if I have to vote right now, am I going to vote? Fuck.
You're going to vote.
I am?
Yeah. I know you're going to vote.
I will. So what I've been doing, I put Democrats, Republicans on a T-chart. And I've been laying out each issue you can possibly imagine, from abortions, gun control, same-sex issues, economy, all this. And then I'm really trying to do my due diligence to research the stance of each party.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you so adamant about guns?
About needing them?
Yeah.
I don't think I am. I just think being in the Army, that's just kind of a culture you are introduced to. You carry a gun with you to sleep, to the bathroom, to the shower. You put it next to the shower when you go in. You always have your gun with you. That's kind of part of the training of, hey, you don't go anywhere without your weapon, because anything can happen at any time. And so, and the military was what kind of took me from pretty much criminal to, okay, I'm logical. I could be in society. I can follow directions. And so that time period is where I grew the most as a person.
My thing is, with everything that's going on, with the updated, why don't we update guns?
How?
To where, just like our phone need fingerprint ID, why don't our guns need that?
You talking about like a Judge Dredd type shit. If you ain't got the DNA to shoot, it won't shoot.
Yeah.
Money.
The cost of money, or do we feel like people wouldn't be able to afford it?
Ooh, they probably won't be able to afford it. Instead of a $300 high point, it's going to be like a $3,000 high point.
So then you don't think the poor could defend themselves?
I mean, that's a great idea, and I would be for that. Hey, I don't know, biometric recognition on firearms, but the process to get to there, where all these firearms we have now are gone and all there is left is biometrics, is going to be difficult. It's going to be a fight with the big corporations like NRA, because they've already have millions of guns, or their partners, the firearm makers, have all these guns they've made, and they just send them to the shops once a month. Oh, you want us to stop selling these? Well, it's probably going to be like a 5 or 10 year push out before we can stop making this kind of gun. And the patents, the legalities, the money, the creation of such a...
So then can we all agree that it's not about protecting ourselves, it's about our bottom dollar? If it's about protecting ourselves and Americans and protecting the country, then we would eliminate the need for outdated instruments and update them. We do it with everything else.
Someone has to take an L in that situation. Yeah. It's going to have to be the firearm makers, the manufacturers.
Basically.
They ain't going to do that. It's about the money.
Who said they ain't?
They going to say no.
Who are they to say no? Like, this is what I don't understand. Who are they to say no?
It's their company.
If we all decided, nah, we don't want this, we good, we'll take the updated versions. They do it with phones.
That's the problem. That will never happen with firearms. There's always going to be so many people that just want a gun. Bro, I be on Facebook and people clowning this person with like an old school Western revolver. Talk about, I got my heat. It'll still kill somebody.
But if we made those illegal, those outdated guns illegal, I think things would change. You offer a reward for everybody caught with a gun? Shit.
Substantial too, like $1,000. If you know someone with an unregistered firearm,
I'm out of middle class quick.
You already out of middle class.
I'm out of middle class quick.
Okay, how about this? Let's write a letter. With
All right, come on, let's go.
not right at this moment. I'm just saying.
No,
How
I know
else
what
would
you're
we
saying.
articulate our idea, present it to
That makes sense.
someone that can run with it?
Okay, that makes sense.
Unless you want to run,
I could.
could you?
I'd bring back what we need.
All the skeletons come out your closet. Half the people don't like you already. You just said gay people can't get married according to your biblical beliefs.
Right, but then I would also eliminate the extra things that you get while you're married. I would make it okay for your will and testament to be legal standing.
So you got an answer. See, you could be a politician. There you go.
Nah, I couldn't.
Why?
Just because there's too many loopholes. I believe there's too many things behind the scenes that I wouldn't agree with. And I die. I'll be killed. Yeah, I'll be killed.
Not on a local level.
I'll be killed. Because then people want me run for more than just local.
Yeah, in state,
And then it comes to presidency.
Senate.
Then you got me, big dog up there. Speaking for the people.
People might vote for you. My best guess is the journey that you get from starting at a local congressman to someone like a presidential candidate is you lose touch with the local part. Now you're in state. Now you're making $500,000 a year, and you don't.
Nah, I've never lost touch with my roots. Never. And that's the reason why sometimes I stand on the wrong side of things. Because I still have those roots. I still have those. I understand. And nobody can take my understanding.
What do you think about having a felon in office?
I think
bring my notes here.
I don't like it.
You don't like it,
Nah. I don't like it.
but you're not gonna do nothing about it.
What can I do?
Not vote for him, but you're gonna vote for him over Biden, right?
No, I didn't say that neither. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. Shit. GL might be on the docket. I don't think it matters now. But
What do you think about felons not being able to work certain jobs?
Depending on the job.
Like what?
If you rob banks, you shouldn't be working with money. You shouldn't be accounting. What do you mean?
Okay.
If you commit murder, I don't believe that you're eligible for a majority of jobs. Most people wouldn't feel safe around you.
Now it's about feelings.
My safety comes first. I'm not saying I don't feel safe. I just feel like if I'm stuck at night and you do something strange, it puts me in a position to where I don't know what you're going to do based off of your history. That's
Okay.
just me. I'm not saying people can't change. I'm just saying I don't want to be the deciding factor of whether they can change or not in some instances.
We got 4 more months of great conversations like this. Stuff's going to happen. Things is going to come up. Issues are going to be brought to the forefront, and people are going to be like, what the fuck they talking about? They were talking about golf anyway in the debate, so there's going to be so many moments that we could... it's content for us, right? We haven't been on a content rant in like a month or two.
Yeah, this was a rant. We went all over the place with this one.
But sometimes you just start talking, whatever pops up, you address, and you kind of get a handle on.
It's a melting pot of ideas. Some things you get off topic.
Yeah, the title of this video originally was Trump got shot. Now it's going to be and this and that and this.
Yeah.
We're going to have a follow-up conversation.
But we did, go down the line. We went from him getting shot in the ear to finances to reparations to feelings to gun control.
All that.
Yeah.
Economics.
Yeah.
Bro, our economics suck. That's all I'm saying. Inflation keeps going. Prices keep going up. People ain't making enough money. Probably can't afford a house. It's great for me as a homeowner because if I needed to sell, I could sell it for way
What would you
more.
go after?
Huh?
What would you go after?
I go back to Heart Mobile.
You really have to downgrade.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. That's the thing. Even if you sell your house now, you'd have to downgrade
for a bit
in order to see a real profit until the housing market went back down.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Hoping.
It's going to keep going up?
Keep hope alive, brother. I don't know.
Let us know your thoughts on these topics. What do you want us to talk about, discuss, bring up? You probably hate what I said. You probably hate something he said.
I think I got a lot more haters than you.
You do?
I do.
Why?
People hate to hear the truth.
No.
They do.
People hate
to hear what they don't agree with.
I think people hate straight white men.
Huh?
Yeah. Straight white men.
Who hates
That's kind of like the bottom of the societal totem pole now.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of victims victimizing. Y'all want to be victims too now, huh? Everybody want to be victims. Black struggle is to push a lot of victims out here, boy. I tell you, I'm a white male. I'm such a victim. I can't be white.
Why can't I just be equal to people?
Fuck it.
I just want equality, y'all. And I'm not white, I'm Irish.
Oh my goodness! Everybody want to struggle. Everybody want to be. Everybody want to struggle. Everybody want to be. You know.
We don't want to be left out now.
Listen, struggling is not. Where is that? It's not.
I'm sure some people, this is the first time watching. I just talk shit. I might not believe anything that I just said. I might believe everything I said. You don't really know.
I think
he know.
You believe that.
I just talk stuff.
I've heard that though.
What?
I have heard that like white men, straight white men, are like at the bottom of people not caring.
Yeah. Turntables, baby.
What the hell does that mean?
That means for the woke crowd, right? When we do our reaction videos on our other channel, they may not like something you say, but they don't feel entitled to attack you because you're a minority. So they'll be like, let's get on that white dude.
What?
Yeah.
You ain't read the comments, have you?
I mean, those are the Chinese people you were talking about. I'm
No,
talking about
not.
regular videos.
Listen, bro. It's not a victim Olympics.
What?
We're not victims. Everybody's not victims.
Everyone can be a victim.
I'm
winking, y'all. I'm just talking shit. I'm just going with the punches.
I'm gonna say it like this, bro.
Oh.
You're a white male. You're okay.
I'm an Irish male.
You're Irish, white,
stranded away from my homeland here in America.
What the fuck are you talking about? What part of Ireland are you from?
Probably south of Dublin.
You don't know, huh? Never
South
been
of
there.
Dublin.
You ever been there?
I told you I've been to Ireland.
Have you ever been there to visit your roots? Oh, okay. You're not Riley. You're from America.
They didn't make a white roots book. See?
Called White Roots book.
Yeah.
But you know where your roots are, right?
I mean,
if you was to trace them back, you would.
Yeah, I got the blood test done.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could probably ask like your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, after a generation or two, the people are dead. So.
But you would know where your roots was.
Yeah.
Yeah, my roots is American.
You're not African American?
You said what?
You're not African American.
I've never known nobody from Africa in my family.
You're not Cherokee American?
Yeah, you can. Native American. That's what I am. I'm Native American. I hate when people say African American. I'm not from Africa.
I know he hates that. That's why I gotta say it.
I'm not from Africa.
But it's still on those applications
I'm black.
you put, huh?
I'm black. Negro.
You didn't feel some kind of way when Black Panther came out? They was like, Wakanda.
No, I think it was a rally movie, though. I did like that. I think it was like black people coming together, being black, and showing support for black actors.
Why can't white people get a movie?
Fuck are you talking about?
I gotta get up off here. We appreciate you watching.
Titanic was white. It was 4 hours long. What are you talking about?
We out.
Peace.